31 years old.
By the Cuban government that he'd get a house and a car.
Victories in red corner, wearing black with gold. 8 victories, including 8. Pio Casamayor.
Lead in the fight.
The second time.
Finish fighters, most fighters.
What Campbell says is the difference.
Not perfect, but right on the button.
And perhaps his experience, too. I mean, if he can get away with a little foul here and there that says, I've been here and you haven't, is at great pain.
Got big, strong legs. All of the ring over there.
Campbell's seen the bottom. He's looking to...
Being a little resourceful and he's never seen before. Been in the limelight. Right hand from Campbell. Last time we saw
him bringing back Arturo. Campbell misses over the top. His first round in which Campbell only threw 34 punches. Some opportunities for Casamayor.
Weakening Campbell, not allowing him to get back.
St. Luke County meet. This is the big time.
The southpaw.
Really has some nice range of Casamayor.
And shot thrown by.
What's happening is this guy is so dynamic. And that's what Casamayor is looking for. Just
normally with a fighter as raw and inexperienced as Campbell. Oh, there's Casamayor. He probably expected to be more accurate in landing his jab early.
Hands. Free him up. Don't need me. Let that head go. Let it go. Let that head go.
Increasingly, Campbell is turning this into a brawl.
Let that head go. Stop punching. Free hands. Free him up. No elbows.
That's the best way to fight a tiger is to attack him. If you don't run, sometimes they want to attack. If you attack them now, that's Campbell.
Campbell doesn't think that Casamayor is the puncher in the fight. When he fought Daniel Alicea, our Harold Letterman mentioned that he thought Alicea was a bigger puncher than Campbell, and Campbell was still talking about it yesterday. He's incensed.
He's making a bad mistake because this is the only way that Casamayor can get like that. You don't want to get close with a guy who hasn't been able to touch you all night.
And right hand, and then popping his...
Of Casamayor.
Starting to try to double and triple the jab.
Casamayor he hasn't been able to do that in this fight so far.
And grabbing, this wears and tears on Campbell because of his...
Let it go.
Campbell lands a hard right hand shot. Campbell makes a big mistake by his greater experience.
No, this guy is. You would beg to get a little closer so he doesn't get out of the way, especially if he hits Casamayor.
There was a good moment for Casamayor. Let's fuck out of here. Here you see Campbell, who's the aggressor, who wants something that Casamayor
than he expected. Harold Letterman has
7. Nate Campbell, aggressiveness, but good ring general. Straight right hand all night, landed the good punches. 3-0. Nate Campbell.
Some more Casamayor's favorite now because Campbell is able to get his back on the ropes every now and then. This is what you want a speedy guy to do. Let his hand get out of the way when his back is on.
And then, as Casamayor starts...
I want you... He's got him on the rope.
Not using his feet to put Campbell in a
defensive
position.
Now the body punches get in by Casamayor.
Free him up. Free him up, Nate.
This is far and away Casamayor's best round.
Been straight. He's a southpaw, and he's able to throw it because he moves in a direction. It hasn't gone straight at all.
Okay. Drives Campbell back into the rope. Does it with that right hand to the body.
Those hands go.
Casamayor is wanting to get it close, but he's paying a big price. This guy hit.
Campbell right hand come.
Being able to figure out what your opponent appeared to do that in the last round.
Let the head go. Let it go. Don't let that head. Don't hold that head. Let that head go. 3 hands.
Seemed to come in round 4 as Casamayor, the punishment he'd taken in the first 3 rounds. Offensive.
All of this pushing, shoving, and all of this works for Casamayor because he's got the big, strong shoulders up there.
Hard right hand on him.
You're holding. Let him go.
Explaining to us yesterday that he's never actually been hurt by that right hand shot. backward there as he delivered a right hand. Good left by
Casamayor and come right back
to the body. Momentum.
It's Casamayor. That's what he wants up out of the way.
Meeting an answer to the early aggression in round 5. Campbell comes out and hits Casamayor in the mouth with the right hand. Casamayor takes the punching assault again. Campbell totally on to find answers.
Casamayor got weak.
Lowered a right hand to blunt.
I can't understand why Casamayor close in. Keep it closed.
Well, you talked about respecting a puncher.
Let's see the right hand from Casamayor. Casamayor has been more of a two-handed puncher in this fight. As you heard Buddy McGirt say, he having a right hand. He's got to start throwing some left hooks.
To prevent Casamayor from countering the right hand as effectively as he did in rounds 4 and 5.
Only on a left hook.
He had him.
Nate Campbell. Yep.
Which means the scorecards.
This being the last round in which that would happen. Casamayor was also driving Campbell back. Well delivered. Casamayor's jab was
Seemed to close in and finish this guy off. Campbell is ready to go. He's taking too much himself.
Punches up. Lopez arriba.
That Campbell is a little piece of leather, but he's well put together. Can be aggressive. He keeps looking at this guy with the thin little punches that he throws.
as well. Casamayor's greater professionalism at the end of training. He'll probably light up. He's going to knock the fighter of the year for 2000, Vernon Forrest, out. There's Forrest warming up with Ronnie Shields. Good job.
Take a look and we'll see the headbutt. This time Campbell did not escape unmarked. Appear to be in a very dangerous place.
Campbell's cut man, Jim Waldrop, able to get the blood stopped during the between rounds period. Into the 7th of a Schedule 10. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Okay, Jim. I thought that Joel Casamayor 57. I got it all even. Figured out that Nate Campbell went straight in forward, and now he's just counterpunching beautifully, catching.
Doesn't really have a polished style. Does he weight-wise?
I think the energy is muscle tension. You're in with a guy that you've heard of if you wasn't so afraid of him. But he's keeping with his style of getting right on you.
You have to remember, George, for Campbell, this is his super. And there is now blood coming from a long.
As the right eye cut for Nate Campbell.
4 straight jabs by Campbell.
Just hear Nate. He would say to you, it won't be. That's how I'm going to win.
Left to give.
Hard right hand to the. In command of his game at this point in round 7.
And yet, this has been a.
And now that cut is in a bad.
Casamayor favors Casamayor.
And tries to land the big shot if he can just hurt more.
By CompuBox numbers, Casamayor had thrown 99 punches more than Campbell coming into this 8th round.
It's still left jab, not apparent except.
But loses a decision to told and better technique. Casamayor, how big a black mark is that on the Rags to Riches story?
Well, I think the quality opponent certainly hasn't shown. You can't blame if he was real or a mirage.
Look, this guy, a ladder with a guy who can like this, I don't know.
Well, for this fight is $25,000.
He's got 3 daughters, but of course, I'm sure, George, you would say well prepared.
Not only that, with a different style and different.
Joel Casamayor.
Not Casamayor out if he really wants to. He's been afraid to just gamble a little bit. Hit him hard and go for the finish.
I agree. There's a hard right.
Hit him hard and come right back.
Campbell chasing.
it's an easier fight for Casamayor when he fights on the rope. Trouble starts out in the middle.
Meanwhile, Casamayor hasn't been doing.
Countered the right with a two-point.
Fighter starts to bleed, your opponent starts to bleed, it automatically gives you a new courage. And that's what Campbell is getting right now. You see the blood coming down Casamayor's face, and he's getting
Well shut. That puts some energy.
Nate Campbell.
Certainly you could conceive on 30 seconds from now. Campbell back into the ropes with a series of straight left hands. Campbell shaking his head as if to say no. Usually means yes. Total numbers for CompuBox through round. Harold, how do you have it through now?
Casamayor and Pat Russell never rounds to 4. 80, 86, 85, Nate Campbell. You know, Jim, my estimation, he got in the 9th round. He just kept letting that right hand left him bleeding and swirling around.
I'm sure.
Be shocked would be Casamayor. Because Casamayor is going to come out of this and think, well, you know,
Been the aggressor.
I'm just telling you what I think he'll think.
Turn your back, Nate.
I'm not saying that's true.
Now he's got him if he can just finish him. He allows Campbell to recover.
Which went against him by a narrow unanimous decision.
Loops that right hand just Casamayor's face.
15 instead of 25.
Well, George, before the fight, you said it all when you said there's no book in boxing.
New book every time you get in the ring.
You know, and Jim, I commented that this is a Grand Canyon. I don't know if he's meant.
Jumped the Snake River Canyon with this particular leap, huh? Hard right hand inside by Casamayor. Both guys trying to punctuate round 10 with statements of their own. I think Joel Casamayor got the better of Campbell in the 10th. But we'll
Joel El Cepillo Casamayor.